Myth of vampires has appeared in many cultures and civilizations old, like the civilizations of Mesopotamia, the Greeks, and the Romans. After tracing these mythical stories, we find that their origin stems from southeastern Europe. In many of these stories it was mentioned that vampires are living ghosts or the haunted corpses of evil creatures. Does it really exist? What is its relationship to porphyria?
Did you know that the holder of the book is more dangerous than the holder of the arms?
In 1985, Dr. David Dolphin theorized that vampires in folklore and ancient myths were actually porphyrias. He based his theories on protruding teeth, avoiding sunlight, drinking blood, and the distortions that vampires are famous for. They are symptoms and signs that can also appear in patients with porphyria. What is porphyria then? Porphyria, or vampire disease, a group of rare disorders affecting the skin, nervous system, or both, as a result of a defect or deficiency in one of the enzymes necessary for the production of heme. Heme is part of the hemoglobin that transports oxygen from the lungs to various parts of the body. Most cases of porphyria are hereditary. That is because of a genetic defect that is transmitted from parents to children. These genetic defects affect the function of enzymes that contribute to the process of converting porphyrins to heme. In people with the disease, exposure to some external factors such as alcohol, some medications, molds and exposure to sunlight causes the symptoms of the disease to provoke. Its symptoms are caused by excessive sensitivity to sunlight, itching, red urine, vomiting, hallucinations and paranoia. Denying Dr. Dolphin's assumptions, the worst forms of porphyria are congenital erythropoietic porphyria, which was based on the explanation of the phenomenon of vampires. It is a very rare form, and only 200 cases have been diagnosed to date. Patients with this form of porphyria also suffer from excessive sensitivity to sunlight, which results in permanent abnormalities in the skin of the face. Whereas in Europe in the 18th and 19th centuries, vampires wandered during daylight hours, and if they were really sick with porphyria, they would not have been exposed to the sun. In addition, porphyria patients do not desire blood. Drinking blood will not help the patient and will not reduce the severity of his symptoms because the chemicals in the blood will be digested. All this makes porphyria an unlikely explanation for the vampire myth. Enough so, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, and give us admiration. See you soon.